Greetings everyone, welcome to my channel Subculture Vulture. Today I'm going to be reviewing Altered Carbon. Now this happy chappy here is Richard Morgan, and he has actually managed to successfully fuse the genres of science fiction, cyberpunk fiction and detective fiction. Now, the reason why I decided to choose this novel as my first novel to review is that it's actually incredibly popular within the science fiction community. I mean, I think about a decade ago, it won the Philip K. Dick Award. It has loads of sex, loads of violence, and lots of high-tech wizardry. This book is also part of the Takeshi Kovacs trilogy. I have a hard time pronouncing that surname because for a while I was actually calling him Takeshi Kovacs, which is wrong. It's actually Takeshi Kovacs. So this book is part of the Takeshi Kovacs trilogy and is followed by Broken Angels and Woken Furies. Now, I'm not too interested in giving away too much of the plot, so I'm just going to give you a short summary. So, we have the protagonist, Takeshi Kovacs, and he's an ex-military man who used to work for a governmental body called the Protectorate, which is essentially the United Nations. The only difference is that in this context, the Protectorate actually stops interplanetary war. Oh well, you shouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is the future. This is science fiction. So he's with this chick called Sarah. I'm guessing that they're both criminals. I can't remember what they were doing, what illegal activity they were actually getting up to. But they essentially get torn to shreds by the police in an amazing gunfight at the beginning of the novel. Now, most people have this technology called a stack, and a stack is a cylindrical device that sits on top of your spinal column. Now, within that stack, you can actually store all your memories, your experience, your entire consciousness into that stack. So even if your body gets completely destroyed for whatever reason, so long as that stack is kept intact, you can still live on. Now, you live on by transferring that stack into another body called a sleeve. So essentially, you can swap bodies and live indefinitely just by ensuring that your stack can be moved onto another body. So, as punishment, Kovacs and Sarah get put into storage until a rich guy called Lauren Bancroft comes along, cuts Kovacs' sentence short in order to get him to investigate his own suicide. And I'm just gonna leave it there. So moving on from the plot, let's look at Kovacs, our hero, or should I say anti-hero. He is a bit of a dick. He's a very snarky, cynical guy. A lot of people that I have actually spoken to about this book don't have any love for him. But, I mean, he's a veteran. He's seen some stuff. I remember there's actually this very harrowing flashback of him seeing his colleague rip out his own eye due to some sort of virus. So yeah, like I said, he's seen some shit. To be put, I actually like the character because he is quite witty. Like it's what you'd expect from most hard-boiled fiction in regards to the protagonist, like a quick-witted, quippy dude that can actually be a good mouthpiece for the author's social commentary. So yeah, I would give Takeshi Kovacs a thumbs up as a hero. So I guess I would say that my only real criticism of this book is that it can definitely be shallow in many different places. I kind of feel like Morgan would pose a very interesting philosophical question, but then he would be so determined to keep this frenetic pace, this crazy rhythm throughout the book that he won't actually give us or Kovacs the opportunity to really ponder over this deep question. So, for example, things like if our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, everything that supposedly makes us human, if all those things are digitalized, and then we were to make a copy of all that information, would that copy still be us? Would it be the same entity, or would it be another being that exists outside of ourselves? And it's crazy questions like that he just doesn't spend enough time delving into. He's too determined to get us gripped with all the events that are going on. Besides that, overall, I'm pretty much in love with this book. I mean, it's not the most intensely intellectual novel you will come across, but there are enough like intriguing concepts that will actually broaden your thinking in regards to transhumanism. It's just pleasurable to read, if I'm perfectly honest, because it's obvious that Morgan is actually having a lot of fun playing about with the various noir tropes, and I do actually think that it has the right number of twists to kind of sate the appetite of a detective fiction fan. Yeah, the pacing's great. The characters are like really angry and broken, and so emotive. And in the end, I just believe that even if there is the small chance that the book won't actually challenge you, it will definitely entertain you. So go ahead and pick it up. Thanks guys for watching my video. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you.